right, I have narrowed the shit down to 7. All right, I have 7 types of trolls, and I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm going to give them to you. All right, everybody, write them down. Write the shit down. I'll put it on one of the comments. I'll put it there too. Copy paste it. Right. It's time to start exposing these trolls and stop taking them serious. All right? Now, I'm not against freedom of speech and all that. They could do whatever they want, but we don't need to take them serious. Now, there's going to be a lot of deflection here, a lot of accusations that I don't respect other people's opinions. This is not about having a difference of opinion. Right? I've debated plenty of time with people I disagree with. And never once did we name call. Never once did it get personal, right? And I'm friends with those people. So it has nothing to do with that, right? So let's go over it right now. Let's go over the trolls here. The type of trolls. If you notice, is a particular, because these evolve over time, so we have to keep up the pace with them, right? So check it out. Now, one's going to say, well, why go after these trolls? Why go after these trolls? Look, I am very hesitant to show any type of footage, okay? I'm very hesitant of, I mainly use thumbnails of my own little logo here. Why? Because I've been flagged before by these fucking type of trolls, right? Also, I've been messaged before by certain individuals asking me if I said a certain thing when I didn't, right? So the way I see it is these trolls are a problem. They're a menace, all right? And we need to start airing them out. We need to stop, whether we admit it or not, they have a lot of power in the entire community. They just do. All right, so check it out. Let's go ahead and talk about it. And then, we'll just go from there. Let's talk about the 7 types of trolls. Number 1 is not that serious, right? Number 1 is just a traditional troll. Right? These have been around since the dawn of YouTube, all right? Just random individuals that just pop up, okay? And just say dumb shit that has literally nothing to do with the video or anything like that, okay? Just dumb shit. You've seen them around, right? They'll put gay ass, flirtatious comments, right? Or they'll just do an ad hominem attack and just attack you for no particular reason. And many times they'll pop up either just one time or for a certain period of time, and then they're gone for good, right? And they're not really exclusive to this community. They're roam all over YouTube. That's a traditional troll. They're not really a big problem. They've always been around. They always will. They're like roaches, right? Number 2, the instigator, right? The instigator. The one that just jumps around from channel to channel like, oh, you hear what so-and-so said. Oh, you hear what so-and-so said. Oh, let me go to the comment section. Let me go send a private message. Oh, did you hear what so-and-so said? That's the instigator. Those have been around for a long time too. And the thing is, we don't know if it's just a random person many times. We don't know if they are, simply individuals that have channels, but they're just doing these fake accounts just to instigate, right? They also tend to say ridiculous shit. Like, I agree with what so-and-so said. You are a piece of shit, even though the other person never said that, right? Very common. Number 2 is the instigator. Number 3, the parody / the tester, right? So let me explain to you. I don't think I need to explain to people what a parody is, right? So you know what a parody is. And the reason I'm also calling it the tester is the following. They want to see if the uploader falls for the trap, right? They want to piss off the uploader, right? They want to get their attention. They want them to respond to something ridiculous they said, right? And they'll normally go out of their way to, they'll either do excessive agreeing with a certain channel to make any channel look extremely biased, right? But in their agreeing, they're being absolutely ridiculous, even to the uploader standard, right? Or they will be absolutely ridiculous disagreeing with a certain uploader, right? To an extreme extent, all right? And just playing the parody of, the other side, or people that disagree with such position or with a certain uploader, right? That's what it is. And many times they're testing you. Okay, I wouldn't be shocked if these are people that have channels on YouTube, right? That go ahead and do this type of stuff to make another site look bad, right? Number 4, the self-props plant, right? So many times I'll see, oh yeah, good vid, you're the best, you're amazing. I only sub to you and so and so, so and so, and so and so because you are unbelievable. And you go to these pages many times and you're like, who the fuck is this person? Right? They activated their account just randomly 2 months ago. Right? Or they've been, around YouTube around the same amount of time as the uploader. I see that way too many times. Nobody's saying a random person can't just give you props, right? But sometimes the props is so over the top, and a clear sign of self-projection that you can't help but notice, right? Also, the question/narrative plant, right? So that's like sometimes certain uploaders want to push a certain narrative, and they want to say things like, I keep getting all this hate, so they'll create an account and have somebody hate on them so they could do a video, right? Many times they just flat out lie. They'll say they got an email, they got a private message from somebody, right? Or, they'll probably send themselves a private message. In case somebody questions them, they can always screenshot it and show it to people. Right? Or they'll put ridiculous questions or contrary questions, right? That they have prepared to go ahead and pick them apart and show that they're, that's just something that a lot of people do, right? So watch out for those type of trolls. Number 6, the snickering asshole, right? Now keep in mind, some of these previous ones I just mentioned, they have like an agenda in mind. There's a lot of people that just don't have an agenda, right? And they don't really care if they're consistent or not, because they just don't give a shit, right? They just want to be an asshole. Like, they're the ones that laugh while they put a comment, right? Now, have I done that? Yes, but it's me. It says, if I'm sarcastic and I put a sarcastic comment, if I quote unquote troll, if I, whatever it is I do, it's under DStyleBoxing, right? And there are times where if I just want to piss somebody off, yes, I'll be like, and I'll just swipe it on my phone, and then I post it, and that's it, right? But a lot of these people, they're, for whatever reason, they want to do it behind a computer to a degree, or a phone nowadays, right? To where nobody knows who they are, right? And who are these people? Who are they? They're just trying to get a reaction out of you. So very similar to the traditional troll, right? But the only difference is the traditional troll, many times that is their account, and you just go around trolling, right? The snickering asshole, this is just like the second account, secondary, third, fourth. Many of them have many accounts, right? And, I'm just saying. Okay, pretty clear to see. All right, number 7. Number 7. The I want to pretend it's not me watching your vids troll. Right? So many times, they'll create accounts. Very similar to the Parody tester account. Very similar. But the purpose, and like the self-props troll, but the purpose of this troll, right? The purpose is they'll also do some of the other things that I mentioned with the other trolls, okay? But the purpose of this plant, okay, is to go post a comment or a private message, okay, to whatever the uploader is, okay, right? And this is what makes it different than the instigators. This is the actual uploader doing it themselves, right? So they'll post a question, right? Or they'll do an insult about a certain channel, and then that gives them the opportunity to say, "Oh my God, people are really saying that? He actually said that? I don't believe it. Nobody's that dumb." You know, or yeah, and then they'll just make insults about you, right? These are the 7. Let me repeat them, right? The traditional troll, the instigator, the parody / the tester, the self-props plant, the questions narrative plant, the snickering asshole, the I want to pretend I'm not watching your videos troll. Right? Anyway, you know, right? I don't watch their videos, but somebody told me. You know, maybe they do get it from an instigator, but the truth is, the natural impulse to want to respond to somebody kicks in, you know, and they need their little plant to make that happen. All right? Wait, I almost forgot this one. This one's very similar to a parody because in a way it is a parody, right? Some of them are openly being a parody, making fun of a certain channel, and it is a form of trolling, right? And then, of course, well, what's again, just what type of a loser has time for that? But also, there are some that go around under somebody else's screen name here on YouTube and post ridiculous shit, right? Just ridiculous stuff. And in a way being the parody of that person or just misrepresenting the person altogether. And I've seen that as well, right? And what I mean is, I can't tell you how many times I've seen a comment and I'll be like, whoa, what? That doesn't like seem like that uploader. And then I'll click on it and it says 1 subscriber. They just opened the account like last week. Like, oh, well, it's not that person, right? I've seen that happen. So, you know, one person I can remember that happening to was actually 78. I blocked that person from my channel, whoever it was, right? But on one of my videos, like I saw 78 tell me to, you know, to go to hell or some shit like that. Like, go to hell, stupid Mexican. And I'm like, well, I'm looking at the comment. And like, either 78 is being sarcastic or some shit. And I click on it, right? And it's not even him. It was just stupid shit, right? So with that said, right? And it's happened with other guys too. I've seen it happen, but never seen it happen with me. Right? Never seen it happen with me, but you never know. And you never know if it happens to you. Stay on the lookout, right? So it's a two-way street, guys. So if you feel somebody's qualifies as now the 8 types of trolls, right? I suggest either ignoring them, blocking them, right? Or just flat out calling them out, right? You don't have to do one or the other, right? I'm not telling people what to do. This is what I'm suggesting. There's a difference, right? I've already started doing it. Somebody posts something and I'm keeping it exclusive to my channel. I feel they're trolling or being excessive on a certain belief. I call them out on it. And my challenge is, prove to me you're a real person and a unique person. Peace.